The universe is vast, filled with countless stars and galaxies, but one of the most profound stories is our own. To understand our future among the stars, we must first look to the Earth, to the dust and rock that hold the secrets of our ancient past. This is the story of our ancestors, a tale written in bone, stone, and the long journey of evolution. Our quest for knowledge drives us to explore both the cosmos and the deepest layers of our planet's history. For a long time, we pictured our evolution as a simple, straight line, one ancestor evolving into the next. But the truth is far more complex. Our origins are a branching tree with many offshoots. Imagine traveling back millions of years to a world both familiar and alien, where the dominant life forms were not quite apes and not yet human. These ancestors navigated a world full of challenges and the traits that make us human: big brains, upright walking, tool use, all began with them. We know them through the evidence they left behind: fossils, bones, and something even more personal. Sometimes it's a piece of skull or leg bone, a precious window into what our ancestors looked like. But there's another kind of evidence, a snapshot of a moment in their lives. Fossil footprints, preserved by a cosmic accident, allow us to walk for a moment alongside our most distant family. These footprints are not just marks in the earth. They are messages from the past. They capture not just what our ancestors were, but what they were doing. Through these ancient tracks, we glimpse the journey that led to us. The story of humanity is not a straight path, but a winding trail across time. And it all begins with footprints in the ancient earth. Fossil footprints are messages in a bottle, cast into the sea of time, a type of trace fossil, not the remains of the organism itself, but evidence of its activity. They record a living thing interacting with its environment, a step, a journey, a moment frozen in stone. The creation of a fossil footprint is a cosmic lottery. An animal walks across soft mud or ash. The print is quickly buried, and over time, it turns to rock. These ancient tracks are hidden beneath layers of earth, waiting for discovery. Paleontologists search for them in places where geological forces have brought old layers to the surface. When a site is found, it's like discovering a lost chapter in the book of life. Footprints are treated with care, cleaned, photographed, and scanned to create detailed 3D models. Every detail matters. The length, width, depth, and spacing of the prints reveal clues about the individual who made them. These data points tell us about size, gait, and even speed. Fossil footprints resurrect a moment in time, letting us watch an ancient creature walk again. They are more than just impressions. They are stories of movement, behavior, and life. Each footprint is a direct connection to a vanished world. Through them, we witness the steps of our ancestors. The footprints are silent, but they speak volumes. They are the closest thing we have to walking alongside our ancient kin. Our story takes us to Laetoli in northern Tanzania, a region where ancient layers of rock are exposed by the restless earth. In the 1970s, Mary Leakey's team uncovered a trail of footprints in volcanic ash, dated to 366 million years ago. These prints looked remarkably human. A clear heel strike, a defined arch, and a big toe in line with the others. The Laetoli footprints proved our ancestors were walking upright, on two legs, far earlier than once believed. This discovery overturned the idea that big brains came first. Upright walking was the earliest hallmark of our lineage. The prints were attributed to Australopithecus afarensis, the same species as the famous Lucy skeleton. For decades, these footprints were seen as evidence of a single hominin species in this ancient landscape. The main trackway showed 2 or 3 individuals walking together, a simple, beautiful picture of our deep past. But science is always evolving. New discoveries can challenge even our most cherished ideas. And just a few kilometers away, another set of footprints was waiting to tell a different story. The past, it turns out, is rarely as simple as it seems. In 2015, researchers at a new Laetoli site, just 150 meters from the original, uncovered more footprints in the same ancient ash. At first, they found tracks of birds and other animals, but then another trail of hominin footprints appeared. These new prints were different, wider, shorter, and showing a cross-stepping gait, unlike the straight-ahead walk of the original Laetoli tracks. The individual, nicknamed S1, seemed to walk in a way no Australopithecus afarensis had. Was this just a strange individual, or something more? The team compared the new prints to the old, analyzing dimensions and step patterns. The differences were consistent and significant. The evidence pointed to a radical conclusion. These tracks were made by a second, different species of hominin. This meant that 3.66 million years ago, two kinds of early human ancestors walked the same volcanic plain at the same time. The simple picture of our past was suddenly more crowded and complex. Two evolutionary stories side by side in the same ancient landscape. The discovery sparked debate and excitement. Our family tree had more branches than we ever imagined. The ancient world was not a stage for one, but for many. How do scientists read ancient footprints? This is the work of ichnology, the study of trace fossils. Researchers measure the length, width, and shape of each print to estimate body size and gait. Human feet have a prominent arch and a lined big toe, while apes have flatter feet and a grasping toe. The Laetoli prints from the 1970s showed a human-like arch. The new Site S prints did not. Scientists used advanced imaging and statistical analysis to compare the prints. The Site S footprints were proportionally wider and showed a consistent cross-stepping gait. Experiments with modern humans showed this was not a normal way for us to walk. The evidence suggested a different hip and leg anatomy, another way to walk upright. The footprints revealed not just who walked, but how they moved through their world. Each trackway is a clue to the diversity of our ancient relatives. The evidence was clear. The original Laetoli footprints belonged to Australopithecus afarensis, our famous early ancestor, but the Site S prints told of a second hominin, similar in size but different in foot structure and gait. This wasn't just variation, it was a fundamentally different way to walk on two legs. Evolution was experimenting with multiple models at the same time. Scientists speculate, could these prints belong to Kenyanthropus platyops, or another unknown species? The footprints prove their existence even if we haven't found their bones. Our evolutionary past is now a crowded scene, not a lonely march. Two types of early humans side by side. Did they compete, cooperate, or simply coexist? The story is richer, and the cast of characters more diverse than we ever thought. The discovery of a second hominin at Laetoli shocked the scientific community. For decades, the single-species hypothesis dominated, only one hominin species at a time. The new footprints shattered this view, providing direct evidence of two species coexisting in the same place and time. This wasn't a comparison of fossils from different regions or eras, it was two individuals walking the same ash, side by side. The human family tree was bushy, not a single trunk, even 3.66 million years ago. Our lineage was not alone. We were part of a diverse family of upright walking apes. This diversity is common in animal evolution, but seeing it in our own history was a revelation. The Laetoli footprints forced science to embrace a more complex, fascinating past. This discovery is a scientific milestone, the oldest unequivocal evidence of hominin diversity. Fossil footprints capture a moment of life, proving two species lived side by side. Bones can suggest coexistence, but footprints on the same surface are proof of presence. The Laetoli discovery rewrites the early chapters of our story, replacing a single line of ancestors with a vibrant, diverse ecosystem. Evolution was experimenting with different body plans and survival strategies. One lineage led to us, but the others were successful in their own right. Science advances by following the evidence, even when it overturns old ideas. The story of the two footprints is science in action, constantly refining our view of the universe and our place within it. Our past is not a ladder, but a tangled, beautiful tree. The Laetoli footprints are a testament to the power of discovery. They remind us that the story of humanity is always being rewritten. Our origins are grander and more complex than we once thought. For millions of years, Earth was home to multiple species of early humans. We are the exception, not the rule. The Laetoli footprints remind us of our evolutionary lottery and the diversity we inherited. Scientists continue to search for more tracks and fossils, each discovery adding new characters to our story. By learning about our ancient ancestors, we learn about ourselves, our bodies, our minds, our social nature. The echoes of their world still resonate within us today. The fossil footprints are a message from our distant relatives, a greeting across millions of years. They inspire us to keep searching, questioning, and piecing together the greatest story of all, the story of us.